welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and like the video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more content. Thank you for watching. Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well. We are going to start doing the Pocky challenge, which is 100% fluff, a little bit of lemon, and comedy. Now, what brought this series into play is, as you guys are watching this, I will be in Germany. I will be in Germany for the entire month for the study abroad program, and I'm not able to take my recording equipment, so these are actually videos I made beforehand. But during the entire extent of my stay in Germany, I will be writing some content so that I can just record whenever I get back. But yeah, that is what the birth of the Pocky challenge. Yeah, it's Pretty Setters, because I've been meaning to do a Pretty Setters challenge for like a year now. And, well, here you go. I hope you guys enjoy. Akawa started a group chat. Akawa added Shirabu, Kokonagawa, Yahaba, Kageyama, Atsumu, Akashi, Sugawara, and Kema to the group chat. Akawa named the group chat to Pretty Setters group chat. In the Pretty Setters group chat, everyone get on. I have an idea. That's never a good idea. Kawa! At least he didn't start the group chat at 2 AM this time. Do you have little faith in me? Yes. Ouch. That hurt, Tobio-chan. Well, is this prank going to end up going wrong? Or just straight up dark? First, I don't think it would go wrong, unless you're a bad kisser, then that's just on you, love. Second, it would be very hard for this to go wrong. Then what is it? Why don't we bring old traditions back? The Pocky challenge. Wow, it's been a while since I heard that one. I don't even see anything wrong with it. In fact, it sounds wholesome. Then you two can go first. Well, we walked into that one. I'll go. If anything, this was the perfect opportunity. The couple was still very new to their relationship. With that being said, they have yet to share their first kiss. Kokonagawa had been racking at his brain, but finally, the opportunity has arisen. They were on their way to the movie theater for a date, and if he were being completely honest, he forgot what the movie was. It was more he looked forward to spending the quality time with Goshiki. The two were in hand, walking down the sidewalk to their destination. Luckily, the movie theater wasn't too far from Shiratorizawa's gym, so once the blonde made it over to the Spiker's house, they departed from there. However, the closer they got to the movie theater, the more his nerves were set off. What if he messed this up? Hey, is everything okay? What? Yeah, why wouldn't everything be okay? Way to be subtle. I know horror isn't your favorite genre, but we can find a different movie. Wait, this was horror? A new, more stranger feeling of dread flooded his system. It wasn't just not his favorite, he despises horror, but would do anything for his lover. No, it's fine. I'm fine with whatever you want to watch. But what if whatever I want to watch is what you want to watch? No, that just confused me. A rupture of giggles came from the smeller, who gave a reassuring squeeze from his hand. Okay, but I'm serious. Don't force yourself to watch something you don't want to watch. Just let me know. The blonde smiled, running his free hand into the raven's hair, which earned a small complaint from the latter. Come on, I worked hard on my hair. Their idle, yet meaningful chatting made the walk speed up, and it was only a matter of a few minutes before the couple stepped up foot into the theater. This is also the closer Kogane got into initiating their first kiss. This was surprisingly a lot more weight casted on his shoulders than he thought. It was just a kiss. Surely he couldn't mess it up. It was easy. But to the setter, there was so much more at stake. While he freely got lost in his thoughts, he was relieved when Goshiki volunteered to go get snacks and popcorn. Minimum human interaction is always the way to go. Plus, he didn't think he could handle it. Last time someone asked what snacks he would like from the glass case, he panicked and pointed out a random one. That just so happened to be his least favorite snack. He did not do well under peer pressure. What did you get? He smiled, relieved to see the spiker running his way back to his lover with a bag full of snacks and popcorn. Just a handful of snacks. Their stupid soda machine was down, so I got some bottled water. Don't worry, it's probably a sign. The couple laughed before they walked away from the concessions to go to their seats. It only made sense to get there before the movie actually started so that they can watch the advertisements together. After the first few commercials, the spiker pulled out the bag of snacks. Isn't it bad luck to eat snacks before the movie starts? If so, then I've been doing it wrong all of my life. I don't think there is any harm in doing it once more since my fate is already sealed. He teased, nudging at his boyfriend's side. Koganagawa's hazel eyes widened, seeing the first thing that the latter pulled out was Pocky. It seemed their date was telling them a lot of things, not just about staying hydrated. This was his chance. He was munching on chocolate-flavored Pocky one at a time, and the entirety of it, the taller's eyes were glued on him. What, do you want one? He offered the box, but his eyes were glued to his lips that had crumbs and some melted chocolate from the cookie. Can I kiss you? He blurted out without thinking. However, it was their first kiss after all. He didn't want to push the raven into something that he didn't want. He'd be willing to wait a lifetime for him, even longer if it calls for it. Their graves would not be the border that separates them, keeping them apart. Even if he were hellbound while Goshiki rested in paradise, even those anti-ethical fates would not be what keeps them apart. He'd break any law or rule casted upon him from any god that may get in his way. He'd suffer the fate where heaven would see him as too unruly to be there, and hell wouldn't be able to contain him. All of it, if it meant his lover was by his side, just in his line of vision, was enough. He'd be looking at the angels of heaven from down below, but the only angel he saw was him. The spiker flushed into a vibrant red, practically choking on a snack in the process, catching him off guard from the latter's outburst. What? Can I kiss you? He leaned in closer, his eyes leaving the raven's lips, and instead locked eyes with him, like he were stuck in a luring trance. I mean, yes, you can, but... He didn't have time to finish. Koganagawa acted quickly by taking his hand, wrapping it around the nape of the latter's neck, pulling him closer, locking lips. His tongue brushed against his lips, ridding them of chocolate before ending with a small pick, pulling away for air. Judging from Goshiki's delayed reaction to the kiss, this was his first one. The satyr sat back, surprised at the other mess he made of his lover. That was cute. He curled his lips up in a teasing manner, smirking at how flustered he made him. That was my first kiss. So his predictions were correct. It was mine too. It was the smaller's turn to widen his eyes in bewilderment. That? I was so sure you were a pro because... So you like my kisses? He flushed again. Of course I do. It's just... I don't really know how to. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. Besides, you have me as your instructor. He smirked, yet Goshiki punched him in the chest, turning back to the movie that was finally starting. It was only then Koganagawa forgot to include Pocky into the challenge. Oh well, close enough. Oh my gosh. That was so smooth. Actually, and adorable too. Goshiki's soft side is underrated, and we need to see more of it. I know where weapons are if you hurt him. I would never hurt him. I swear on my own life. That was sweet. I'm going next. I have the perfect opportunity. It was quiet. The only thing that could be heard was heavy breathing from the boys with a heavy, intense tension in the air. That, and the ball hitting the floor. It almost seemed rhythmic. A high-pitched, airy sound bounced off of the gym walls. It was now or never. Play like it is your last. Kageyama threw the ball up in the air and ran after it, swinging his right hand back and down on the ball, making sure not to forget to snap his wrist as he follows through. It's over the net. The captain of Karasuno dives down, picking up the ball before it hits the ground, and aligns perfectly with Sugawara's line of view. The spikers line up, ready to trick the opposing team with their own tricks. Tanaka, Hinata, and Kageyama were on the other side, ready to block the ball at any moment. Sugawara's side didn't have a decoy, so he made one. Having 4 players run up to the net to spike it down, he switched it up, tossing it to Daichi at the last moment from the back row. Instant kill. Amidst the first years whining and complaining and the 2 rowdy second years screaming up a storm, the third years laughed at their idle defeat. Nice one, Suga. That was some quick thinking. What can I say? I always feel a pleasure watching our enemies' look of horror as I use their own tactic against them. As he looked away, looking absolutely mortifying, hear what came from his friend's lips. Well, okay then. Everyone, let's go ahead and take a water break. It's been a tough practice, but after we will increase drills. Everyone agreed and ran over to the benches, gracefully accepting water bottles from their goddess manager, Kyoko. Unfortunately, her girlfriend, Yachi, was out because of some family emergency. But this was the time when the setter could take his lover somewhere else. That's just what he needed. This was his opportunity. Hey, Dai? Yes, sugar? He smiled warmly, and gosh, it made the smelling weak at his knees. Ugh, stop it. My heart will burst. He sunk down, covering his head in the most dramatic way possible. The dramatic so soon? He chuckled, yet enjoyed seeing how carefree his lover was with him. It honestly was adorable, and wished for this behavior to never end. How could I not when you were standing there looking so damn fine? And those thighs? He melted on the floor, holding back laughter seeing the captain turn into a burning red. He cleared his throat. Well, what was it that you needed? Oh, right. The challenge. Can you come with me a moment? His expression turned into one of a more serious approach. This almost worried the taller. Okay. Is something the matter? Not necessarily. I just need to speak to you in private. He warily looked over towards Asahi, who just shrugged and walked over towards the storage closet. Sugawara secretly grabbed the box of Pocky he stashed earlier, locking eyes with Kageyama, who raised his eyebrow before smirking, all too knowingly on what's to come. The shoulder setter winked before following Daichi into the closet. Once he was in, he quickly shut the door and locked it, for privacy reasons, of course. So, what is it? Is it something with the team? Or wait, us? Did I do something wrong? I don't think I did, but... Oh boy, he knew that Daichi had an unruly habit of overthinking about literally anything, but didn't expect it to blow up so soon. This was the moment. In a single action, Suga took his lover's hand in his, and took his other to push on his shoulder, backing him up against the wall. The setter pressed his body against the captain's, reaching back to grab a stick from the box and place it in his mouth. Stop thinking and kiss me already. Without a moment's hesitation, the brunette grasped onto the back of the smeller's head and took the other end of the Pocky in his mouth. He smirked, seeing that it was cookies and cream, knowing that seemed very Sugawara. So this is what you needed? They met halfway, connecting their lips together, tasting the sweet treat from one another. What do you think? He smiled further and felt Daichi wanting to turn him around, but he wasn't going to give up so easily. He slammed his hand down beside Daichi's head on the wall. The action startled him, but fell into the starter's trance. Not today. He got on his tiptoes, taking in the captain's warmth and feeling the latter's tongue dance with his own. He ran his fingers through the latter's brown locks, lightly tugging at them, earning a groan emitting from the taller. What's gotten into you? He pulled away, brushing the silver strands from Suga's brow, who only gazed deep into Daichi's chocolate brown eyes that resembled nothing but a comforting solitude, sweetish chocolate, yet solid as the oak. I just love you so much. That, and you looked hella fine on the court. The taller busted up laughing, having to contain himself to speak again. You know, I never thought you'd be such a simp when we first met. But you love it. He smiled, leaning in closer. Hell yes I do. Although we do need to get back out there, or else they will start looking for us. He turned on his heel to leave, but was abruptly stopped, feeling his lover yank him onto the ground, pinning him down. Sorry, I'm afraid it's gonna take more than that for me to let you go. Not today. I'll let you have it. Just make it worthwhile. You surely wouldn't let this opportunity go to waste, would you? He tried to deny it, yet his burning red cheeks gave him away. Oh my god, Daichi Samamura, just go ahead and marry me already. He groaned, getting up and now pressing the taller boy against the ground. The moving around caused their shirts to slide up so their flesh was pressed against one another. This is going to be a problem if we continue any further. He locked the door, right? Yes. Then I see no problem. He smirked, running his hands down the smaller, slender back. Practice ended early because of the captain and vice captain's disappearance. I mean, damn, get some then. For real? This is already going just how I planned. Y'all were so loud. Really? Yes, poor Asahi was the first to catch on and evacuated everyone. Evacuate? Yes, evacuate. This is pure gold. Shouldn't we let the captain go next since it was his idea? What? I mean, I'm down. Fine. Alright, this is officially the end of the first part. As you can tell, there are 4 parts in total. Let me know which one was your favorite out of these 2 and which one you were looking forward to. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you'd like to be kept up to date, check out any of my social medias. I hope that you all have a wonderful day or evening.